Hi, friends. Welcome to my office right now. My office is in mid-move. Actually, it's not mid-move. I haven't quite gotten that final office paperwork signed off yet, but the plan is to start that any day. Anyway, I wanted to take a moment to talk to you guys a little bit about what we need to do to get your house listed. I've been talking to a friend of mine today, and I showed up at her house and looked at the beautiful house that she has coming up on the market soon. And I was amazed. It was very, very, very pretty. But what I liked most about it was the very different character that it had, this home. And I noticed that she decorated around this character of the home, and everything kind of went back to the style, the craftsman, I called it a little bit Art Deco. It had some Art Deco to it, in my opinion. Very minor things, but definitely popped out. But I want to talk to you a little bit about getting your house ready to list, because I know this is some questions that we have all the time. And I started to think about it more. Like, what really makes your house stand out from the next and get all those extra offers? And I think sometimes it's really about being as clean as it can be, clean. Not just so much even that it's freshly painted, but that the look of the house is cleanly organized and staged to the point where you can say, hey, this person always was very clean and orderly, and this looks like the perfect home for me. I'm not a super clean person, so for me, it's not something that usually like throws me off. But I notice when my clients go into a house that is very well organized and clean and minimized with the amount of items, it really stands out to them. And I can go into a house that is completely cluttered, and I can go to one that is completely empty, and my clients 9 times out of 10 pick the empty house. And it's not even if it's like completely outdated, they'll choose the empty house because for them, they think my stuff will fit in here, my things. So here's the key. When you're getting your house ready to list, try your best to completely go through the items that take up the most amount of space. And I'm even talking about furniture, because in some cases, I know my clients are like, well, this couch was made for this spot. Well, it was made for that spot, but was it made by a decorator or was it made by you? Because the difference is that a decorator can look at your space and kind of, I'm talking about a real home decorator can look at your space and tell you what will look the best in that space, and also give you the most amount of use for your family, right? But I noticed that some of my clients will say this was made for that space. It's because they measured it themselves and said, oh, this was made for it because I did it. This was, I have a wall that's 108 inches. I made it 96 inches. Well, sometimes that 96 inches could be encroaching upon a much more open feel. So my suggestion is, even when you have these large pieces of furniture that were made for it, take it out. Take it out. Try and empty the room completely. Take it out and then start putting things back in and see the difference of what it looks like when it's empty or when it's full and packed with furniture. You will notice that you even have a better feeling about the property yourself, and you may end up wanting to stay. No joke. It's happened before. It happened to me. Not kidding. I decided to stay in my own house because I realized this is a better location for me. It's a better size home than what I could purchase. Okay. So just something to consider. Take out the things that are big and bulky. I also want to stress to you that your outside needs to be clean. I mean, down to you've got like some boxes on the side. I even have it right now in my own house. No joke. You have some boxes on the side, get rid of them. They got to go. They can't stay. You can't leave the stuff outside. And if you're going to have big pots, which are totally fine, you want to keep, you want to leave them with the house, make sure that they're arranged in a way that is very inviting to someone. Don't put them like right in the middle of your walkway just because you're trying to get the best sun. Move it to a place that would be much more, accommodating to people, especially when you're showing it. Now, maybe after the showings are done, move it back to the spaces where it gets the best light or whatever you need to do. But do your best to try and make it a very open, accommodating space. Otherwise, you end up making people, you do these little things, to be honest, it's almost like, when people try and figure out, I don't remember what the actual word is, when they try and figure out when people are doing things like this, that they're not open. It's kind of like that's what you do to your home. when you stack stuff in front of things. I know these sounds like common sense things, but you would be surprised how many more people you get into your home just by doing those simple things. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is I have a lot of clients looking at this new thing called Matterport, which is a photography visual thing that you can do on your with your pictures for your listing. What I love about it is it gives people the overview of what your house looks like, the layout. It's literally the layout of your home. And then they can click to that spot. So say you've got your kitchen over here and you've got your bathroom over here. They want to go to the kitchen. They click on the kitchen and they're in the kitchen. Then once they're at the view, the front view of the house, when you're actually in the picture of the kitchen, you can start to move the camera around. You could see a 360-degree view of what it looks like to be in that kitchen. Do your best to ask your agent to put that Matterport in your photography package, because even though it can be expensive, maybe you want to offer to pay for it for your agent or whatever. Some agents pay for it. I do. I pay for all my clients' photography. I feel like that's my job, so I pay for those things. But if for some reason your agent doesn't know about it, or they're saying that you don't really need it, do it anyway. Number one, it gives you better visibility to people and shows your home for, what it is. It also, just so you know, it eliminates some people from going into your home at all, which can be a good thing right now during COVID. I know a lot of people are concerned about who's coming in and out, and it really does eliminate some people, because they're like, oh, well, this house said it had a loft, but that loft is not big enough because I can see when I'm standing in it, it's not the right size. I had that happen in one of my houses in Temecula. So I'm just saying, do the Matterport. It's worth it. It's a little more expensive, like I said, but it's totally worth it. So I know these are things that I've talked about before, but I feel like sometimes elaborating on these for you can help you understand why they're important. If you guys have any questions about what I was talking about, please let me know. I know this is, I just realized, oh, light. I know that it's a strange time right now because houses are going really fast, but keeping these things and putting yourself ahead of the game will only get more people coming in through your home and giving you the great offers above asking. And that's the key right now. We want the above asking offers. Have a great week and keep in touch however you'd like, through email, through instant messenger, however it is. All right. Take care, friends. Bye.